NEC 517.13 explicitly requires the use of healthcare facility cable, commonly referred to as HCF cable, when it is installed within patient care areas of a hospital. HCF cable is a specialized type of electrical cable that is specifically engineered and designed for utilization within healthcare facilities. This type of cable possesses enhanced properties related to fire resistance and exhibits reduced smoke emission characteristics. These enhanced features are crucial in meeting the stringent safety regulations and requirements that are mandated for healthcare environments. Superneutral cable, on the other hand, represents a different category of electrical cable. This type of cable is designed to effectively handle higher amperage loads in comparison to standard neutral conductors. It finds common application in commercial buildings and settings where its primary purpose is to reduce the overall number of cables that are needed to accommodate large electrical loads. According to the National Electrical Code, superneutral cable is not considered to be an acceptable substitute for HCF cable specifically within patient care areas of hospitals. The rationale behind this restriction lies in the fact that superneutral cable does not meet the rigorous and specific fire resistance and smoke emission requirements that are mandated for HCF cable. These requirements are of paramount importance for ensuring the safety and well-being of patients and staff members within a healthcare setting. The concerns raised regarding the utilization of superneutral cable in hospital patient care areas are indeed valid and justified. The use of non-compliant cable in such sensitive areas poses a potential fire safety hazard, which could potentially lead to building code violations and compromise the overall safety of the healthcare facility. The electrical contractor's assertion that the utilization of superneutral cable is in compliance with the National Electrical Code is inaccurate and not supported by the code. NEC 517.13 clearly and unambiguously specifies that HCF cable must be used in patient care areas within hospitals. To ensure full compliance with the National Electrical Code and to safeguard the overall safety and well-being of the healthcare facility, it is strongly recommended that the electrical contractor take the necessary steps to replace the superneutral cable with HCF cable. This replacement should be carried out in accordance with the requirements outlined in NEC 517.13a. Let's delve further into the characteristics and requirements surrounding HCF cable and superneutral cable to provide a more comprehensive understanding of their applications and limitations. Firstly, HCF cable, designed for healthcare facilities, prioritizes safety with enhanced fire resistance and low smoke emission. These characteristics are crucial in environments where vulnerable patients and staff are present. In the event of a fire, HCF cable is designed to slow the spread of flames and minimize the release of toxic smoke, providing valuable time for evacuation and reducing the risk of smoke inhalation. Secondly, HCF cable typically incorporates additional safety features such as a grounding conductor and a robust outer jacket for physical protection. These features contribute to the overall reliability and safety of the electrical system within a healthcare setting. HCF cable may also be shielded to reduce electromagnetic interference, ensuring the proper functioning of sensitive medical equipment. In contrast, superneutral cable is primarily designed for efficient power distribution in commercial buildings and other applications where high neutral currents are present. Its primary purpose is to reduce the number of neutral conductors required, simplifying wiring and reducing material costs. Superneutral cable typically uses a larger neutral conductor than standard cables to accommodate the increased current flow. This larger conductor minimizes voltage drop and reduces the risk of overheating. Superneutral cable may not meet the stringent fire resistance and smoke emission requirements of HCF cable, making it unsuitable for use in patient care areas of hospitals. The specific requirements for HCF cable are outlined in NEC 517.13a, which mandates its use in patient care areas of hospitals. This section of the code recognizes the unique safety considerations in healthcare environments and aims to minimize the risk of fire and electrical hazards. The code specifies the types of cables that are permitted for use in these areas based on their fire resistance, smoke emission, and other safety characteristics. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards and guidelines for electrical wiring and equipment installation in the United States. It is updated every 3 years to reflect the latest advancements in technology and safety practices. Compliance with the NEC is essential for ensuring the safety of people and property from electrical hazards. Failure to comply with the NEC can result in fines, penalties, and even legal action. It is the responsibility of electrical contractors and installers to be familiar with the NEC and to ensure that all electrical work is performed in accordance with its requirements. The NEC covers a wide range of topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. It also includes specific requirements for different types of occupancies, such as hospitals, schools, and commercial buildings. The NEC is developed by the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, a non-profit organization dedicated to reducing fire and other hazards. The NFPA brings together experts from various fields to develop and update the NEC. The NEC is adopted by state and local governments across the United States, making it the primary standard for electrical safety. In addition to the NEC, other standards and regulations may apply to electrical work in specific jurisdictions. It is important to consult with local authorities and experts to ensure compliance with all applicable requirements. Proper selection and installation of electrical cables are critical for ensuring the safety and reliability of electrical systems. The use of appropriate cables for specific applications, such as HCF cable in hospital patient care areas, is essential for minimizing the risk of fire and electrical hazards. Regular inspection and maintenance of electrical systems are also important for identifying and addressing potential problems before they become serious. Healthcare facilities present unique challenges for electrical safety due to the presence of vulnerable patients and sensitive medical equipment. Electrical systems in these facilities must be designed and installed to minimize the risk of electrical shock, fire, and electromagnetic interference. Patient care areas, in particular, require special attention to ensure the safety of patients who may be connected to medical devices. The use of HCF cable in these areas is just one of the many safety measures that are required to protect patients and staff. Other measures include the use of ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, and isolated power systems. Ground fault circuit interrupters are designed to detect small electrical leaks and quickly shut off power to prevent electrical shock. Isolated power systems are used in critical care areas to provide a higher level of protection against electrical shock and to minimize the risk of interference with medical equipment. The design and installation of electrical systems in healthcare facilities require specialized knowledge and expertise. It is important to work with qualified electrical contractors and engineers who have experience in this area. Regular training and education are also essential for healthcare staff to ensure that they are aware of the potential electrical hazards and how to respond in an emergency. In conclusion, the use of HCF cable in patient care areas of hospitals is a critical safety requirement that is mandated by the National Electrical Code. Superneutral cable is not an acceptable substitute for HCF cable in these areas due to its lack of fire resistance and smoke emission properties. It is essential to replace non-compliant cable to ensure code compliance and to protect the safety of patients and staff. Healthcare facilities must prioritize electrical safety and take all necessary measures to minimize the risk of electrical hazards. The NEC serves as a cornerstone in dictating safe electrical practices, and adherence to its guidelines is non-negotiable, especially in sensitive environments like hospitals. Section 517.13 of the NEC is not merely a suggestion but a concrete requirement established to safeguard patients and medical personnel within healthcare facilities. HCF cable isn't just any electrical cable. It's an engineered solution designed with enhanced fire resistance and minimal smoke emission properties, which are critical factors in maintaining a safe environment during a fire emergency. Superneutral cable, while efficient in handling higher amperage loads, does not meet the specific safety criteria set for healthcare environments. Using it as a substitute can create potential risks, compromising the integrity of the electrical system and endangering lives. When doubts arise about code compliance, it's crucial to consult with electrical inspectors and engineers who possess a thorough understanding of the NEC and healthcare facility requirements. Their expertise can help clarify ambiguities and ensure that installations align with safety standards. It's important to remember that codes and standards are not static. They evolve to address emerging safety concerns and technological advancements. Staying updated on the latest revisions of the NEC is essential for all electrical contractors and engineers working in the field. Additionally, manufacturers of electrical cables provide detailed specifications and certifications for their products. Reviewing this information can help verify whether a cable meets the required standards for a particular application. In the context of healthcare facilities, it's imperative to prioritize patient safety above all else. Cutting corners or using non-compliant materials can have dire consequences, potentially leading to electrical fires, equipment malfunctions, and patient harm. Electrical contractors have a responsibility to ensure that their work meets the highest standards of safety and quality. They should educate themselves on the specific requirements for healthcare facilities and use only approved materials and methods. Hospital administrators and facility managers also play a crucial role in ensuring electrical safety. They should regularly inspect electrical systems, conduct safety audits, and provide training to staff on electrical safety procedures. Collaboration between electrical contractors, hospital administrators, and regulatory authorities is essential for maintaining a safe and compliant healthcare environment. When deviations from code requirements are discovered, prompt corrective action should be taken. This may involve replacing non-compliant materials, correcting wiring errors, and implementing additional safety measures. Transparency and open communication are essential throughout the remediation process. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility that requires commitment from all stakeholders. By prioritizing code compliance, using appropriate materials, and fostering a culture of safety, we can create healthcare environments that are safe and reliable for patients, staff, and visitors. Furthermore, understanding the nuances between different types of cables is vital. HCF cable, beyond just meeting fire resistance and smoke emission standards, often incorporates features that minimize electromagnetic interference (EMI). This is particularly important in hospitals where sensitive medical equipment can be affected by electrical noise. The design of HCF cable considers the potential for EMI and incorporates shielding to protect sensitive circuits and devices. Superneutral cable, on the other hand, is primarily focused on current carrying capacity and may not have the same level of EMI shielding. This difference in design can have significant implications for the performance and reliability of medical equipment. In addition to cable selection, proper installation techniques are essential for maintaining electrical safety. Cables must be properly supported, protected from physical damage, and terminated according to manufacturer's instructions. Poorly installed cables can create hotspots, increase the risk of electrical fires, and compromise the integrity of the electrical system. Electrical contractors should follow industry best practices and use appropriate tools and equipment to ensure proper installation. Regular inspections and testing of electrical systems can help identify potential problems before they become serious. These inspections should include visual checks of cables, connections, and equipment, as well as electrical testing to verify proper grounding, insulation resistance, and circuit integrity. Any deficiencies identified during inspection should be promptly addressed to prevent electrical hazards. Moreover, healthcare facilities should have a comprehensive electrical safety program in place. This program should include policies and procedures for electrical work, training for staff, and regular inspections and maintenance. The program should also address emergency situations such as power outages and electrical fires. Electrical safety training should be provided to all staff members who work with or around electrical equipment. This training should cover basic electrical safety principles, hazard recognition, and emergency procedures. Staff members should also be trained on the proper use of personal protective equipment, such as gloves and safety glasses. In addition to internal resources, healthcare facilities can benefit from external expertise in electrical safety. Consulting with electrical engineers, safety professionals, and regulatory authorities can provide valuable insights and guidance. These experts can help facilities identify potential hazards, develop effective safety programs, and ensure compliance with applicable codes and standards. Continuous improvement is essential for maintaining electrical safety in healthcare facilities. Facilities should regularly review their safety programs, evaluate their performance, and identify areas for improvement. They should also stay informed about the latest advancements in electrical safety technology and incorporate these advancements into their safety practices. By embracing a culture of continuous improvement, healthcare facilities can create a safer and more reliable electrical environment for patients, staff, and visitors. Let's also consider the implications of using superneutral cable in a hospital setting from a risk management perspective. Hospitals are inherently high-risk environments due to the vulnerability of patients and the complexity of medical procedures. Any deviation from established safety standards can increase the risk of adverse events, such as electrical fires, equipment malfunctions, and patient injuries. Using superneutral cable in place of HCF cable exposes the hospital to potential liability claims in the event of an electrical incident. Insurance companies may deny coverage if it is determined that the hospital failed to comply with applicable codes and standards. Furthermore, the hospital's reputation can be damaged if it is perceived as being negligent in its safety practices. In addition to financial and reputational risks, using non-compliant cable can also have legal consequences. Regulatory agencies, such as the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, can issue citations and fines for violations of electrical safety standards. In severe cases, criminal charges may be filed against individuals or organizations that knowingly disregard safety regulations. It is important to remember that electrical safety is not just a matter of complying with codes and standards, it is a matter of protecting human lives. The choices that electrical contractors and hospital administrators make regarding electrical systems can have a profound impact on the safety and well-being of patients, staff, and visitors. By prioritizing safety and adhering to established standards, we can create healthcare environments that are safe, reliable, and conducive to healing. In conclusion, the decision to use HCF cable in patient care areas of hospitals is not arbitrary. It is based on sound engineering principles, regulatory requirements, and a deep commitment to patient safety. Superneutral cable may be suitable for other applications, but it does not meet the specific safety criteria for healthcare environments. Electrical contractors and hospital administrators must understand the differences between these cables and make informed decisions that prioritize safety above all else. The ultimate goal is to create a healthcare environment where patients can receive the best possible care without being exposed to unnecessary electrical hazards. The choice between HCF and superneutral cable isn't just a technical one, it's an ethical one. It reflects a commitment to prioritizing the well-being of vulnerable individuals and upholding the highest standards of safety.